Chris, have the injury concerns that have developed over the last week or so given you any tactical headaches ahead of the Crystal Palace game this weekend?
Well, it's a disappointing period and frustrating period. It's that's normal, but you have to be able to work around that. And what it does do, it gives others an opportunity. At various stages of the season, you're going to be tested as a squad. It's normal, but you have to be able to adapt and cope with it. So, yes, we need to find a solution and a way around, particularly in of course, the wide areas. But as I say, that's what these good challenges and this competition that we need.
Nathan Redmond spoke very engagingly to the press earlier on today. He must be someone who's obviously a wide player in your thoughts.
Well, Nathan's one that's settled in very well. He's still a young man, and I think that shows in his play. There's periods of his game where he's very involved, and of course the goal against Southampton, I think, showed our supporters what he can do. But he's a wide player, and occasionally, as wide players do, there'll be periods of the game where he's perhaps not as involved as what he would like or we would like as a team. But that's the development that we're after, and that comes with age and experience, and of course his development.
And Josh and Jacob Murphy are both wide players as well. Will they be involved this weekend?
They'll both be in and around the squad. Yes, I think it's an important time for us. Not just because of the injuries that we had in the wide areas, but in particular Josh and Jacob are two young players that have done very well for us and made good strides, and they're one of a group of the younger group, the under-21 group that certainly have training days with the first team, and at times in a normal week we'll certainly have a day where they're in and around the first team, and that's part of what we want to do here. If we have an opportunity to develop young players, then it's an area that very much we want to encourage. But we're also conscious that they've got to gain that experience, and they've got to be around the experience in the team.
We talk about playing at Carrow Road a lot, Chris, and the advantages that has. I mean, as you said up there, it's another sellout this weekend. I mean, how much of a boost is it knowing that every seat is going to be filled at Carrow Road?
Well, I think it's testament to the support that we've got. That's not only sold out, but was sold out a few weeks ago. We continue to take a fantastic crowd away to our away games, and again, the difficulties of heading up to Newcastle and certainly where they're sitting at Newcastle, which is quite high up in the stands. So we have a great support anyway that of course wants to cheer the team on. Of course, there are advantages of playing at home. We want to make Carrow Road a difficult place for teams to come. Our level of performance has generally been good there, even though at times this season we haven't got the results that we would have wanted. But this is our next opportunity. It is at home, and we want to give the support something to cheer about.
Tony Pulis has made a clear impact on his previous clubs, but obviously this is his first game in charge of Crystal Palace. What do you expect?
In all honesty, I'm not sure, because they are a team that are on the back of a real good win at Hull anyway. Whether he'll change the formation of the team, he'll certainly, over a period of time, want to put his stamp on the team. And Tony's stamp has generally been at Stoke, where they become a very consistent Premier League team. Of course, competition, I suppose, will be up for places, and everybody will want to earn the right to play. But most of them things are just normal anyway, and most of them things are how it should be. We have to concentrate on what we do, and we've got to make sure that we give ourselves the best opportunity to get a win, and the only way we can do that is by making sure that we put enough pressure on the opposition, give ourselves enough play in the final third to win a game.
Yeah, and it's a home game against a team who are below us in the league. Obviously, you must see this as one of the best opportunities to get 3 points.
It's because it's the next one, and it's a home game. Of course, the fact that it's a team around us, does that make the game even more important? Well, it shouldn't do, but of course, we know in this and where we are in the league at this particular moment, then it's important that we have good results against the teams that are around us. So I think we're very, very conscious of that. But more so, it's an opportunity to get back to Carrow Road, after a disappointing result up at St James's.